Coming out of Sunday's games, I planned on talking to you guys about us needing to trade for a certain wide receiver. Okay. In this conversation, not exactly what I was planning. Okay. Because there was some information that I saw on Twitter today, something that Adams said after the game yesterday, that when the Raiders lost to the Steelers last night. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play this for you and then we're going to talk about it.
I don't act like it's all crazy. It's week 3, but I don't got time to wait around. I mean, it's not a personal thing. I mean, it is a personal thing, but it ain't just about me. But I mean, it's not my mentality to sit here and try to take all season to figure it out. You use these early games like this to establish our identity. We're not doing things the right way to establish a winning culture early in the season. So we got to do something to turn that around. Doing something about it so that when we go out there the next time, it looks different. It's not supposed to just be a week of just talking about shit. We got to go out there and do it. And, that's the theme of this year is doing it, not just talking about it and figuring out what we need to do. We did all that last year. This year we got to be about it.
Okay, so right there, Davante Adams talking about not being able to wait, right? He's not somebody who's trying to wait around for things to get done and for things to be fixed, right? They can't establish a winning culture. Josh McDaniels is a head coach, go figure. So, I know it's crazy. No, it's outlandish, but look, this is what I'm thinking, okay? We're going to win too many games to be able to get Marvin Harrison Jr. We've shown that already. We might mess around and win this division, make the playoffs. Okay. Like at this point, that is not far fetched to say. The way this team is playing, Anthony Richardson coming back, JT coming back in a couple of weeks, we're not going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. Okay. So throw that out the window. If we're not going to get him, then why not go get a guy like Davante Adams, right? With his contract, we could find a way to fit that in with what we have right now. There's no telling if JT is going to get a contract, no telling if Pittman's going to get a contract. So you could go ahead, bring in Davante Adams, right? We trade this year's first and whatever else for Davante Adams, and we bring him in, right? And then you have Michael Pittman Jr. learning stuff from Davante Adams, who's been the best in the game. Have Alec Pierce. That's the most important one, right? Have Alec Pierce being under the tutelage of Davante Adams, and Alec Pierce would in turn not play as much, right? Wouldn't be on the field as much. It'd be Pitt, Davante Adams, and Josh Downs, and maybe we could see Alec Pierce in the slot, but Josh Downs in the slot. I tend to like that. So I think that in that case, with JT in the backfield and Zach Moss to back him up, like the offense would be crazy elite at that point, right? The offensive line's playing insane. Quentin Nelson is the best blocking guard in football right now, according to PFF. You also have Will Fries, who's the 11th highest graded guard in the NFL in terms of pass blocking. You have Bernard Raymond, 5th ranked offensive tackle in the league in pass blocking so far. Ryan Kelly has missed a game, but he is also one of the best centers in terms of pass blocking in the NFL this season. And Braden Smith, at worst, is average this season in terms of blocking. So the weakness of this team was supposed to be the offensive line. Offensive line's playing incredible, which is helping the rest of the offense function. Anthony Richardson, crazy athletic. Again, Zach Moss, JT, man, you put Davante Adams in this offense, dude. Like honestly, with the way the defense is playing, this feels like a move where you have Anthony Richardson on a rookie contract. This is the moment that we could seize the opportunity and actually try to go win a championship this year. Okay, the defense is playing incredible. Gus Bradley has changed his philosophy to start attacking offenses where they're weakest at, right? In the first quarter of these games, Colts are getting dominated, but we're seeing the defense being able to adjust on the fly, and especially in second halves, right? In fourth quarters, Colts are outscoring their opponents this season by a lot, and that rings true because they continue to adjust as the game goes along. So Gus Bradley is doing a great job right now. He blitzed Lamar a lot. He does not blitz. That's not a Gus Bradley tendency to blitz. Okay, that happens very seldomly, but he sent a lot of different blitzes at Lamar Jackson, and they were working, right? They were making Lamar, get the ball out of his hand quicker, right? Processing things quicker. So overall, just a great job by Gus Bradley and this defense so far. And because that defense is so incredible and they're now getting help from the offense, that is the thing that I think can take this team over the top. So I think that going and getting Devontae Adams is a move that would put them in that spot and would put us in a position where right now we're on top of the AFC South. If Zach Moss played in week 1, we'd be 3-0. It's as simple as that. So, in my opinion, you throw Devontae Adams into the mix and you have Devontae Adams on the field instead of Alec Pierce, it changes the whole complexity of things. This offense becomes one of the most explosive offenses in the league. It becomes one of the best offenses in the league, and we already have what could end up being the best defense in the league, or at least competing for the best defense in the league, right? The Cowboys are going to be up there, the Niners are going to be up there, but right now, the Colts defense is playing incredible. The offense taking steps forward every single week, and the ability to finish, showing the ability to finish in week 3 is a very positive step to building a winning culture here in Indy, which is another thing Devontae Adams was talking about, was building that winning culture and what we were able to do against the Ravens. Like, you can talk about injuries and this and that. Everybody deals with injuries, right? We didn't have Anthony Richardson, Ryan Kelly, or Jonathan Taylor. Talk about injuries all you want. It doesn't matter. Colts are winning games right now. They're finding ways to win. They're being gritty in these games, showing toughness, and it's working out, right? We're 2-1 right now. Again, could be 3-0, but we look forward to the Rams. And as we look forward to the Rams, it'll be interesting to see, right? We've been bringing up Juwann Winfree from the practice squad, but he has 3 elevations now. And I believe I saw that he can't be elevated anymore. He's either going to have to stay on the practice squad or they're going to have to sign him to the 53-man roster. So making this decision is going to have to be a quick decision because the game's coming up, right? Game comes up on Sunday. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Again, I don't know if this is likely. This probably not very likely, but the Colts are in a position where they could make a move. They're a winning franchise. Devontae Adams could waive his no trade clause to come to Indianapolis. That is a possibility with how we've looked so far. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I'd love to know what your guys' opinion of this is. I'm sure I'm going to be getting roasted by some people. Oh, why are we talking about trading for people right now? I understand that. But at the end of the day, we're trying to win championships, right? That's the name of the game. Win games, win championships. And if Devontae Adams wants out of Las Vegas, which it seems like a lot of players do, right? Chandler Jones, we had already talked about that. He wants out. Josh Jacobs, wasn't sure about going back there, ended up going back there because that was basically his only option. So be interesting to see what happens here, right? Trying to put this in the universe. It would be sweet to have Devontae Adams in Indianapolis, right? Especially this season. I think we have a real shot to win a lot of games. And if we get Devontae Adams, I truly believe we can compete for a championship. So, again, let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get notified of all the videos we have coming this week. Got a lot of different stuff that I want to talk about this week. And as always, I want your guys' opinion on it. So, with that said, as always, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and go Colts.